Hey there, or welcome back to No Pants Profits. My name is Richard, and today I'm in Zagreb, Croatia, in a very interesting spot. Well, a very interesting museum. This is the Museum of Broken Relationships. What's it about? Honestly, I don't know. They have a hangover museum, they have stuff like that, but they have a cafe, and they have a museum of broken relationships. I'm gonna go ahead and get something in the cafe because I just had a very sweet little donut-like thing on the street. So I'm gonna get something in the cafe, but then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna tour what the hell the Museum of Broken Relationships is. Here, it tells you all about it. It's a place where laughter and tears, museum with a twist, unique and intriguing. I think that's a postcard. Most innovative museum in Europe. We'll have to check that out. Let me get a drink real quick. Oh look, I have a postcard. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick and then we're gonna go in and we will tour the museum together and see what the Museum of Broken Relationships is all about. All right, so I just enjoyed a nice beer here at the cafe before going into the Museum of Broken Relationships, and the Wi-Fi password here makes me laugh so hard. What's the Wi-Fi password? Just friends, with space in between, just as it should be. That's funny. All right, so we are now inside the Museum of Broken Relationships. This is a unique museum in the world. I even love the ticket. Let me show you the ticket. It was €7, so like $8.50 or so. It says forevermore. Take your stub. It says nevermore. Oh, that's cute. But it's all, the nice thing is the primary language in this museum is English. So, the Museum of Broken Relationships grew from a traveling exhibition revolving around the concept of failed relationships and their ruins. Unlike destructive self-help instructions for recovery from grief and loss, the museum offers a chance to overcome an emotional collapse with the creation by contributing to the museum's collection. Part of the motivation for donating personal belongings, PhD, or exhibitionism, therapeutic relief, or simple curiosity, people embrace the idea of exhibiting their emotional legacy as a sort of ritual, solemn ceremony. Our societies acknowledge marriages, funerals, even graduation, farewells, but deny any form of recognition of the demise of a relationship despite its strong emotional effect. In other words, every passion ultimately has a spectator. There is no remorse. Conceptualized in Croatia in 2006, this museum has since toured internationally, creating an ever-evolving community-built collection that challenges ideas about heritage. Although colored by personal experience, local culture, and history, these exhibits are permanent here, form universal patterns that bring comfort to all those who uncover them. Hopefully, they can also inspire a personal search for deeper insights and strengthen our belief in something more meaningful than random suffering. Let's take a look at some of the items in this museum. There's a bicycle. I used to say on ships, when I worked on ships, that spa girls are like a bicycle because everyone takes a ride. Very old red racing bike, 16 years. He left it there for me. The rickety road racer brought himself a new bike. No room for it in his new life in the old one. Some boots. I bought this pair of boots for Anna before our trip to Paris. Later, other girls wore them too. They always reminded me of Anna's boots. It's a pretty savage thing. Half-written post-it note. This one's from Istanbul, Turkey. I really think you're an angel. Good morning. Before we go into work early one morning, I saw a beautiful face in the world I'd never seen. Resisted the urge to kiss and wake up. Before I could leave the house, you wrote this and gave me a goodbye kiss, and I couldn't leave the post-it note. Never got to complete it. Mini furniture from Korea. My boyfriend and I would imagine the kind of house where we would have furniture and enjoy passing our time making miniature furniture pieces and placing them here and there. In the end, before we got around to painting the furniture, we decided to break up. This is hysterical. I met a girl by mistake. She climbed inside my head. This is from Iceland, Reykjavik, where the Penis Museum is. If you don't know about the Phallological Society of Iceland, you should. I met a girl by mistake. She climbed inside my head, rearranged the furniture, sat there with her books, her cat. She still haunts my mind. My music, my books. I filled volumes of baggy pages with bad poetry. These are the only words she ever wrote to me. I love you more than anyone. Aww. Dude. It's for voodoo dolls, I was going to say. This is a comfort doll, a.k.a. a voodoo doll. After her heart breakup, Alexander started collecting articles of clothing from lovers and one-night stands. Dealing with past abandonment issues, the artist creates comfort dolls to ensure that even though intimacy between him and his lovers is brief, he keeps them in his possession forever in some form or another. This is reminiscent of when he would play with his action figures. Oh, God. And have full control of their actions. These are voodoo dolls. A set of tire levers for bike repairs. This is from Germany. They pick each other up to let each other down. Here are the tire levers. Because of course, here are the tire levers. This seems to be from Mexico City, Mexico. Sporting events in Mexico. The sporting event ticket from the lover. You're welcome to pause and read these. They're in full 4K. Little my doll with tattoos. I got 2 tattoos when I was with him to remember him. Just before we left for New York to start my career, he gave me a little my doll with 2 tattoos embroidered exactly where mine are. He said my personality reminded him of a little my, one of the characters from the finished book series. Long distance relationship never works out. Got some basketball shoes from Seattle, the first American one. We played basketball together. He was straight, I wasn't. He used to tell me about the girls he was seeing. It killed me inside. Oh, I don't think they were together. But there's some basketball shoes. Oh, well. 27-year-old scab. Oh, that's disgusting. 27-year-old scab from my first love's wound. In 1990, my friend in first grade love had a motorbike accident. Severe road rash with several large scabs. The accident shocked me, although nothing serious happened. And then I had a constant fear I might lose the dearest one. For that reason, I kept one of his scabs after it had fallen off. Oh, God. With the not-so-serious idea of having him cloned in the future if need be. I was studying biology at the time. In the end, my constant fear led to breakup. Paradoxically, my fear caused exactly. I've kept the scab to this day for 27 years, although I've since become a biologist. I've long lost desire to clone my then partner. We got a penis. We got a penis. Homemade vibrating dildo. I was madly in love with him at first, but became too annoyed. I don't know what to do with this vibrating replica of his dick. Yep. It's a vibrating replica of her man's penis. Herpes cream. I met George at Carnival. He suddenly appeared in front of me amongst the crowd in a self-made Superman costume. I asked him if his outfit was reflective. He told me to give him a try, and I realized that it actually never was his type. I was and am a pink flamingo. About 3 years into our relationship, I picked up oral herpes from him. We'd laugh about it. Whenever an infection broke out one evening, after the breakup, we were standing with a group of people, and I couldn't help pointing to the herpes on my lip and saying, in front of others, it's the only thing of yours I kept. Wow. Set of acupuncture pens. During the 2 years we were together, I was constantly sick. She strongly believed in Eastern medicine, made special soups, drinks, and herbs. She ordered a special set of acupuncture pens for me. I never used them. My health changed almost immediately after we broke up, and I rarely get sick now. Oh God, what is this? Gastrus tablets. Contrologic. Gastrus, okay. Is an inflammation of the stomach lining resulting in, okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's just some medicine. Sorry, that's not an interesting story to me. Dreads. At 39 degrees Celsius relationship, which on a supernova left me in a huge black hole. Those days were difficult. Those were dangerous days. someone's dreads. So far, this is a very interesting, let me use 2 fingers, museum. 2 bras, because of course. 1 bra, 2 bras. Gosh, that's a long time, over 40 years of very close relationship, starting in my mid-teens. Mostly easy one, something which I perhaps come to take completely for granted. There have been occasional difficulties, but no major letdowns. We grew older together, then things started to go badly wrong quite suddenly. Just after New Year 2011 was when I got the diagnosis. My body was no longer something I could rely on. My hair was the first to go, but I didn't mind that. Wow. 2 bras. And then Gojira. I learned how to pronounce it properly. It's Gojira, not Godzilla. Plastic Gojira adorned with beaded necklaces. I've kept this Godzilla for over 20 years. It's a gift from my girlfriend who wanted to live with me. The relationship ended abruptly after I moved into my apartment. One day I told her I love Godzilla movies, the ones I'd seen on TV when I was a kid. After we'd separated on very bad terms, I used the Godzilla to store a few mementos from my other girlfriends, such as necklaces, earrings, etc. on top of my bookshelf. Godzilla eyes have witnessed all of the comings and goings of my apartment. After all these years, I think it's time he followed his own path. Gojira. Photograph from Bloomington, Indiana. A Florida lake where I skipped school with my boyfriend. The arrow indicates the spot where I first saw a penis in the sunshine. The arrow. Oh, that's where she first saw a penis. Oh my god, a mobile phone from Zagreb. 30 days too long. He gave me his mobile phone so I couldn't call him anymore. That's a Nokia. It's one of the indestructible Nokias. He had another woman. He couldn't make me his number 1. I couldn't stand being his number 2. That's a number 2. Holy water bottle shaped as the Virgin Mary from Amsterdam. You can read those if you want. And there's the holy water bottle. That's like the first and second room of this, but it goes on and on and on. I'm going to show you all of them. I might not read you all the descriptions for everything. I got a diary and a pocket watch from Tijuana, Mexico. I guess you can just send stuff in here. A compass from London. If it's weird, we'll see why. An hourglass from Sacramento. Pull that back. Oh. Hopefully we can stop that weird refresh rate. Come on, weird refresh rate, stop. A wooden wand. You're a wizard, Harry. You're a wizard, Harry. Statuette. If it looks bizarre, we're going to read the story. There's the statuette story. You can definitely pause and read it yourself. 2 small stones. Capable of standing. Okay. 2 small stones. 1 white and oblong, capable of standing erect. 1 round and red/purple. There's the stones. A vintage toy soldier. And these lights that are a little weird that are above everything. Weird refresh rate. An African-made hut of stone. Basel, Switzerland. I'm looking for one like a weird one from like Antarctica or something like that. All love affairs happen in foreign cities. What the hell is this? This is a parachute? Okay, this one's unique. A parachute rig. Helsinki, Finland. I met him on my first parachute jump. I was really scared, but this handsome man who was my tandem jump instructor saved me. Later, he helped teach me to jump solo. We loved to play in the sky, and we loved each other. Then he died in a parachute accident. Savage. Herbal tea mix. Again, if you want to read the stories, this is from Geneva, Switzerland. I'll leave them up for long enough. A gourmet box of microwave popcorn. I didn't know there was such a thing. From Boulder, Colorado. Then we've got I Can Make You Thin. Fuck, that's savage. It's really from my ex-fiance. Do I need to continue? This has got to be America. Pizza maker. Pizza mix-in box. It's a random ass museum and I love it. You can read about the pizza box if you want. Three-dimensional paper collage, like a ball. Collected chocolate wrappers. Okie dokie. An espresso machine from Paris, France. For a long time I loved coffee. Every time I came down the basement, there it is. So they gave the espresso machine a toaster from Denver, Colorado, USA. There's the toaster. When I moved out and across the country, I took the toaster. That'll show you. How are you going to toast anything now? A broad bean heater. There's a saying in Egypt that broad beans are best served heated up. Our relationship never got heated, but the friendship remained as strong as the beans. A rubber little piggy. There's a little rubber piggy. He gave me this piggy when we met on student exchange in the US. I will always follow my heart. Again, you're welcome to read that. Oh God. 50s bag floor lamp, a little ragged and burned, from Hamburg, Germany. White dress shoes. Bloomington, Indiana. She tried to impose her fashion sensibilities on me. I hate white dress shoes. It's a culture that will forever be alien to me. I'm just glad that I don't have to occasionally wear them to keep her happy anymore. 2 rings from Luxembourg. Nothing that amazing. Oh God, an animation DVD. My ex and I had a very good relationship after 12 years of being together. Then in New Jersey, decided to grant civil union status to gay and lesbian couples. We were the first and I believe the only people to take advantage of the opportunity in the town which we lived. Selling a house. Dumped. It depicts the time when I found out. Oh God. 2 doilies with names and zodiac signs. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Got a goat and the twins from Gemini. Meth gloves from Seoul, South Korea. Kind of need to know that story. So as I got married, I went to live abroad. Then when I came back to Korea, we moved in with my in-laws because of financial reasons, because we had to move unexpectedly. Very first day we became prisoner in household chores. Oh, okay, it's a household chores. Then there's a random dress. Wedding dress. Oh God. Florence, Italy. Some shoes too. And we got something right in the middle. This is a prayer mat from Amsterdam. Flew through there yesterday. And some prayer shoes. Got an empty room here. Ooh, we got some stuff. An issue of the New Yorker. This person's from Cambridge, UK. You can pause and read that if you'd like to. Then we've got, what is this? A spectrum of a star. We're both astronomers. She sent me a spectrum of a star in the Orion constellation as my birthday gift. An exercise machine. Did someone really ship an exercise machine here from Finska? Oh, Finland, sorry. I was reading the not English side. English was always on the left. This exercise bike was originally a Christmas present for my wife. It has preset programs such as CardioFit, heart recovery, not working. I found out that my dear wife likes to ride much more than just the exercise bike I divorced her. She didn't want to take the bike with her. I assume that her heart is in good condition. The bike has been outside the door for 18 minutes now, waiting his final location. What could be a better place than this museum? Cold, calculating behavior on the part of someone who's the most important person. Oh, that's funny. An article about karate in Finnish. Steel handcuff pendant. I gotta know the story here. From Mexico City, Mexico. She was my psychologist for 3.5 years when she told me she wouldn't treat me anymore. 6 months later, she looked me up when we started dating. We lived together for 1.5 years. She gave me this pendant to show that our relationship represented a marriage. Our relationship ended because she never managed to come out of the closet. I was 22, she was 36 when we broke up. She now lives with a man that she says she can never accept being gay. Tiny handcuffs. Film canister with, oh fuck, this is where it gets pretty dark. It's a film canister with ashes in it. From Tallahassee, from Florida, where I'm from. We met 2 years after he was widowed at 19, a wounded single father. And with a baby to raise, together we made a brother for his little boy, so it became a family of 4. It took him 10 difficult years to heal the wounds. He was behind the wheel. The guilt and loss were overwhelming. No self-respecting woman would have endured the self-destruction, but I couldn't leave. Grace saved us. Time and love healed us. Life became blessedly normal. We were married for 33 years, growing up together, looking forward to being old together. The cancer took him in 4 months. He died a splendid man, loving inspiration for all who love him. Okay. I'll just send him over. Okay. When I die, give my ashes away in a film canister. Have my friends blow them to all ends of the earth. So the guy's ashes are in that film canister. Oh my God, it's a mobile phone from Boise, Idaho. Phone message. One draws close seeking resemblance while the other, feeling confided, draws back, raising the anxiety level of both. It's one of them things. That's an old mobile phone. We got a broken ass light bulb, unspecified, Cape Town. I love looking after her. She was so small, sweet, and helpless. I replaced her plugs, put up a shelf, changed her tire, mowed her lawn twice. On the 20th, she called me over to change her light bulb. When I was busy unscrewing the bulb, she said, by the way, I'm calling this whole thing between us off. We're just not working. I walked out still holding the light bulb. She shouted after me, aren't you going to put a new one in? Don't I deserve that much? Hell no, you don't deserve anything from me. Come on, guys, this is pretty ridiculous, and I'm all about it. A book of erotic art in Pompeii, from Helsinki, Finland. Well, I mean, this is from Pompeii in Italy, but penis, more penises, and a sweater of indecision. If you want to read that, you can. Here's the sweater of indecision. A sea turtle pendant from Berkeley, California. Oh, I brought you back something from Hawaii. Sweater, a sea turtle pendant, and that ended. Gold boxing glove from a necklace. Middlesbrough, England. Again, if you want to read the story, you're welcome to pause. I can't read every one of this video. It's going to be hours long. It's a roof tile. This one, I'll read. I got 30 presents from her for my 30th birthday. Among them was a snowball with golden angels, a small gumball machine, salt and pepper shakers in the shape of cows, and a windmill, an inflatable champagne bottle. And the 30th present, a roof tile under which she wrote, but it beats only for you. We knew the first part of the sentence from the failed theater performance, My Heart is a Roof Tile. In less than half a year, we broke up, begging each other to take our arms. Look. And it beats only for you. It's obviously in Swiss, because this is from Switzerland. Let's see what else we got in the museum. We're just walking back through an area we've already walked through. You can see the lamp, the shoes, the gloves, the coffee maker, the toaster, the little pig, the weight loss book. But we should have more. See, they do have, it is ADA accessible. They got a ramp. Oh, this one looks like it's gonna be a good read. Target, Copenhagen. I'd like to donate the Target to my ex shot with an AK-47 when we were together at the shooting range in Los Angeles. They don't really have guns over here in Europe, except for the police, and most of the police don't have guns. Oh my God, this is like an entire door. Door from Croatia. This is the door to my home, onto which my friends, the friends of my deceased son, had written beautiful messages, verses and words in their farewell to him. I mean, I don't know if that really belongs here, but it's pretty cool. Action Man! Remember the Action League. Action Man from Basel, Switzerland. My goddaughter always seemed good luck to me. Oh, there we go. Action Man, I'll put that there. Should you want to read it, you should be able to pause. But there's Action Man with his action grenades. Oh God, reel-to-reel tape recorder and audio tape. Hey, we're going to the 80s museum next, so this is very kind of 80s, which is kind of amusing. Wait, can you actually... Whoa. There's actually like a thing you can pick it up and listen to the audio tape. That's kind of random. That's really random. And we have the souvenir from Lincoln, UK. Here. It looks like a charm bracelet from a cruise ship. A souvenir from the best and worst holiday of my life. Disney World, 1997. You stood at the entrance and promised to bring us back here one day. Mom told you not to make promises you can't keep. I've given up trying to make sense of your rejection. The last rejection of your two little girls. As I've come to realize, no explanation would help me forgive. Thank you for all the lessons you taught me and for the strength you left me with without even realizing it, without even being here. Oh, look. That's a lie. That's a total lie. Hey guys, I'm calling bullshit. You know why? This is not from Disney World. The souvenir is not from Disney World. You know how I know? Take a look. I'm going to have to tell them at the front. That says Jaws, that says Back to the Future, and that's King Kong. That, my friends, is from Universal Studios, Florida. I'm going to have to correct them in the front. That's funny. Look, seriously, we can't really focus that close, so yeah. Here. I think I know how to do this. I need to prove to you that I'm right, because I love to prove that I'm right. Because I'm a white man. I'm going to take an up-close picture with my phone. And then I can show you on my phone. So one of them we're kind of guessing from the back. But there's King Kong. There's Back to the Future. And there's Jaws. It says Disney World in 97. No, that's a souvenir bracelet from Universal Studios, Florida in 97. Just saying. Carpenter's tool from Brussels, Belgium. Jean married Paul, his boss's daughter. Okay, there's a carpenter's tool, I'm sorry. A bottle found on the beach. It's kind of a cool thing if you want to read the part about it on the beach, I'm sorry. If you do want to read the carpenter's tool, the Disney thing just really angered me. A handkerchief from Herleen, Netherlands. It's a fragment of my life that I'd like to share with you. Good relationship. There it is. A handkerchief. And then we have 1,000. Oh, that's really cool. 1,000 origami cranes. Actually put into a structure right there. I give birth to my new children in Greece, a city on the Italian border. May all the children who now be born rest in peace. Aww, that's cute. Here, I don't want to read the whole block of text right now because we're already at half an hour, but that's really cool. All right, this is a destroyed videotape from Denver. Destroyed VHS tapes of my father's wedding. Go ahead and read that if you want. The glare is pretty bad. Just letting you know. We've got one more room. My father's Harori. It's about what the father was wearing. It's a Japanese one. It's kind of cool. We have one more room. Yeah, one more big room left here. Then I have to correct them because that wasn't Disney World. I need a new post. A child's wartime love letter. Here, if you want to read that, that's available for you. A radio from Serbia. Again, if you want to read that, that should be somewhat readable because I'm shooting in 4K. A below-the-knee prosthesis, all right. There we go, fake leg. At Zagreb Hospital, I met a beautiful, young, and ambitious social worker from the Ministry of Defense Love was born when she helped me get certain materials, which as a war invalid, I needed for my below-the-knee prosthesis. The prosthesis endured longer than our love. It was made of sturdier material. And then there is the prosthesis. And then we've got a wedding dress from Istanbul, Turkey. Right there. We got a crochet dolly from Syria. My mom made it for me when I got married. She had pain in her fingers and had problems with her eyes. She made 6 small ones and 1 big dolly. When I left, I couldn't live without it. It's like I have a part of my mom with me, and now I give a part of myself to my mom. I'm proud of my mom and how she raised us. There's a dolly. What else? Do we have anything weird? 3 bridesmaids bouquets. Letters from Afghanistan. Into metal. Letters from Afghanistan. I don't know where the letters from Afghanistan are. But there's some bouquets. War and love. And love that was not strong enough to endure the war. A letter. Dear Connie. Illinois, USA. Pastels from a piece of artwork from Berlin, Germany. We've got, this almost looks like Mrs. Doubtfire. I'm sorry, it's like really close to Mrs. Doubtfire. I know it might not be. Then we've got a record right here. Shellac record from Cologne, Germany. And there seems to be a place back there where people are like writing their breakups and stuff like that. So this has been a half an hour tour of this museum. I got a couple of shorts I want to make just to kind of promote and show this video, but there are some pretty savage things. I don't think they were actually in this room. There's nothing crazy in this room other than the universal here. Let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. Confrontation, Back to the Future, and Jaws. But they're from Disney World in 1997. I am a man of correctness. I think they need to make a new disclaimer because they are not from Disney World. Yes, I'm an expert in that, and I can call out that those are Universal Florida attractions. And trust me, I will let them know. This Target was pretty savage as well. Let's see what else we got that's pretty savage. We got the Target. We got the skydiver. It's a cute little museum for €7. We got the dishwashing gloves. We got the weight loss book. We got the toaster. We looked at all of these different items all across. We got the exercise machine. We've got all kinds of different things. Got the tiny baby handcuffs. The dead ashes in a film canister. You know, I've kind of given you a tour of it myself. But if you want to check out the Museum of Broken Relationships, definitely check it out. This is Richard from No Pants Profits, coming to you like 34, 35 minutes in to a Museum of Broken Relationships. Reminding you, I guess, that when you wear no pants, the only thing you have left to lose is a broken heart. Stay tuned for more Croatia adventures, but for now, take your best shot. You want to take your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. This is Richard from No Pants Profits saying, don't lose your pants and have a great one. And I'll let you know what they say outside, if they're going to change the sign or not, because that's a big deal to me. Bye.